host. Hey there, fellow bookworms and literary thrill seekers. Welcome to another mind-bending episode of Page Turner Chronicles. I'm your host, Quill McFlibberjab, and I'm absolutely stoked to have you aboard for today's literary roller coaster. Today's escapade takes us through the captivating maze of The Inconvenient Indian by the one and only Thomas King. So, grab your comfiest reading pillow, a steaming mug of your favorite beverage, and let's plunge headfirst into this wordy whirlwind together. Whether you're a hardcore bibliophile or just a casual page flipper, get ready for a treat. Page Turner Chronicles is here to tickle your literary taste buds, tickle your imagination, and make your reading experience downright delightful. Without further ado, let's crack open the spine of The Inconvenient Indian and navigate the marvelous tales crafted by Thomas King. It's time for a reading escapade like no other, right here on Page Turner Chronicles. I'm Quill McFlibberjab, and let the bookish mayhem commence. In order to fully dissect and discuss this literary masterpiece effectively, we are going to break this podcast down into segments. Each segment will have a series of rapid-fire questions about varying aspects of The Inconvenient Indian by Thomas King. First section is going to be about the content. We have a special guest joining us all the way from the North Pole today. Can you figure out who he is?
Hello there. Thank you for the introduction. I hope you are ready to rumble. I have plenty of questions for you about your literary studies.
Well, straight to business. I like that well. Without further ado, fire away, San.
First question. What did you enjoy most about the book, The Inconvenient Indian by Thomas King?
While coming out general as heck, Santa. Well, let's kick off our exploration by delving into what resonated with me the most in The Inconvenient Indian. The unique blend of personal anecdotes and historical analysis creates a narrative tapestry that captures the complexities of indigenous experiences. This storytelling technique, masterfully executed by King, provided a rich and immersive reading experience that left a lasting impression. In my opinion, of course.
Okay, very interesting. Now, what have you learned during or after your reading of the novel?
Great question, Mr. Klaus. As I navigated the narrative, I discovered profound insights into the impact of historical events on indigenous communities. The Inconvenient Indian served as a powerful catalyst for reevaluating in stereotypes and challenging my own preconceptions. It prompted a broader examination of societal narratives and fostered a deeper appreciation for the diverse perspectives presented within the book.
What are troublesome areas for you when reading? If you were to say there were any. Given this is a somewhat controversial literary work.
See, controversial indeed, good sir. HMMMID say, reading The Inconvenient Indian wasn't without its challenges. The complex historical and cultural context demanded a slower, more contemplative reading pace, forcing me to confront my own biases and assumptions. This process of grappling with challenging material, while initially daunting, ultimately contributed to a more meaningful and transformative reading experience. How's that? Did I answer your question?
More or less. My last question from this section of my questions. What are misunderstandings or misconceptions when you are reading?
Misconceptions often arise when navigating nuanced discussions. The Inconvenient Indian compelled me to confront and question my preconceived notions, fostering a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Acknowledging and addressing these initial misunderstandings allowed for personal growth and a more nuanced engagement with the text. Okay, that wraps up our first section. Thanks for listening this far with your host Quill McFlibberjab. Be back in a spliff to continue on with this in-depth analysis of The Inconvenient Indian by Thomas King. Okay, we are back and ready to dive into our next section. Characters. Santa, take it away.
Thanks, Quill. First and simply off, what characters do you connect with?
While the book doesn't follow traditional fictional characters, I connected profoundly with the author's voice. King's wit and humor created a sense of camaraderie, making the exploration of heavy topics more accessible. This connection with the narrative voice added a personal dimension to the reading experience, fostering a deeper engagement with the themes presented.
What characters do you not connect with? Why or why not?
Once again, given the book's nature, The absence of traditional characters makes personal connections challenging. However, the narratives and perspectives presented offered diverse insights that enhanced my understanding of Indigenous experiences. The lack of specific characters to connect with allowed for a broader exploration of varied perspectives, contributing to a more comprehensive understanding of the book's themes.
Since there aren't really traditional characters in this book, rather it is a collection of stories, I believe I have what I need from you in this section. If it is okay with you, Quill, as this is your show, we can move on to the next section.
Sounds good, Santa. As this episode of Page Turner Chronicles churns onward, we transition from the character section of our questions to our plot section. How exciting! Without further ado,
what are some of the conflicts in the story?
in The Inconvenient Indian, conflicts transcend fictional plotlines. They represent the very real struggles faced by Indigenous peoples. The narrative delves into historical injustices and ongoing challenges these communities confront. This exploration of conflict serves as a powerful reminder of the complex and often tumultuous history that shapes Indigenous experiences.
While the book lacks a traditional narrative climax, the culmination of impactful narratives and historical revelations serves as a powerful climax, leaving a lasting impression on the reader. This accumulation of poignant moments and revelations contributes to a sense of profound realization, representing a climactic point in the overall narrative structure. Gonna hijack your show here a bit, Quill. We are going to go right into the theme now. Hopefully catch you off guard. How does that sound?
Sounds like 'tis already happened and I haven't much of a choice, Santa. Fire away.
What are some of the themes of the text?
The exploration of themes such as identity, resilience, and the lasting impacts of colonialism reverberates throughout the text. King weaves these themes seamlessly, urging readers to reflect on broader societal implications. The thematic richness of the text elevates it beyond a mere historical account, transforming it into a nuanced exploration of the human experience.
What idea does the author develop about the theme?
King develops a nuanced perspective on themes, presenting them not as isolated concepts but as interconnected facets of the Indigenous experience. This approach fosters a more comprehensive understanding of the overarching themes. By weaving together various perspectives and experiences, the author invites readers to contemplate the multifaceted nature of themes and their impact on individuals and communities.
What are some key passages or quotations that demonstrate significance? Be able to discuss the mean, and the matter with respect to these passages.
Several key passages encapsulate the essence of The Inconvenient Indian. These passages, with their powerful language and profound meaning, serve as anchors for discussions on the mean, and the matter within the text, examining the or literal expression, the mean, or underlying meaning, and the matter, or the substance of these passages, provides a comprehensive understanding of their significance in shaping the narrative. That about wraps it up for our plot and theme sections, I suppose. We will now transition into our style section, and then after that, well, the real meat and potatoes, I would say, to wrap things up. Santa, take it away.
What are some significant stylistic techniques the author has utilized in this text? What effect do these techniques create? For instance, if the author uses fast-paced, choppy sentences, this might help create suspense.
I see what you mean. In The Inconvenient Indian, Thomas King masterfully employs a varied arsenal of stylistic techniques to create a multidimensional reading experience. One notable technique is the use of humor, which permeates the narrative, serving as both a coping mechanism and a powerful tool to dismantle stereotypes and confront uncomfortable truths. This humor, often delivered through witty observations and satirical commentary, not only entertains but also engages readers emotionally, making complex historical content more approachable. Additionally, King skillfully navigates the rhythm of the narrative, employing changes in pacing to emphasize key points. The juxtaposition of fast-paced, choppy sentences with more contemplative and reflective passages creates a dynamic ebb and flow, effectively building tension where needed and allowing moments of respite for reflection. This strategic use of pacing contributes to the overall immersive experience, keeping readers captivated throughout the journey.
How does the author use literary devices within the text? Foreshadowing, satire, imagery.
Thomas King's mastery extends to the seamless incorporation of literary devices that enrich the narrative tapestry of The Inconvenient Indian. The use of foreshadowing, for instance, subtly hints at the unfolding complexities of indigenous history and the challenges faced by these communities. This literary device creates an anticipatory atmosphere, encouraging readers to delve deeper into the text to uncover the layers of meaning. Satire, another powerful device, is wielded with precision to critique societal attitudes and challenge prevailing stereotypes. King's sharp wit and satirical commentary act as a catalyst for reflection, prompting readers to question preconceived notions and fostering a more nuanced understanding of the subject matter. The strategic use of imagery further enhances this, painting vivid pictures that evoke visceral reactions and immerse readers in the narrative landscape.
Finally, now for this section, how does the style of the writing influence your enjoyment of the novel?
Thanks, Santa. The distinctive style of Thomas King's writing profoundly influences my enjoyment of The Inconvenient Indian. His ability to seamlessly blend humor, literary devices, and a conversational tone creates a reading experience that transcends the traditional boundaries of historical analysis. The accessibility of the writing style invites readers to connect emotionally with the material, fostering a deeper engagement. The humor, in particular, serves as a guiding light, illuminating even the darkest corners of history. It not only entertains but acts as a powerful mechanism for coping with the harsh realities explored in the book. The integration of literary devices enriches the narrative, adding layers of complexity that demand active participation from the reader. This dynamic interaction, coupled with the author's unique stylistic choices, transforms the reading experience into a journey of discovery and introspection.
Well, now it is time for me to go. Young Quill, you are ready for the real meat and potatoes, that being the final section. What really stands out in The Inconvenient Indian? I bid you farewell and good luck. Thank you so much for having me, and Merry Christmas.
Hanks, Santa. I couldn't have done it without you. Merry Christmas. Now to do as promised. As we traverse the nuanced landscape of The Inconvenient Indian, one overarching theme emerges as the heartbeat of this literary masterpiece: resilience. Thomas King, through his eloquent prose and evocative storytelling, unravels the profound tales of indigenous resilience in the face of adversity. What truly stands out as something important in this novel is the indomitable spirit of a people who have navigated centuries of struggle with grace, humor, and an unwavering commitment to preserving their identity. The significance of this resilience reverberates through every page, weaving a narrative that transcends time and demands our attention. King, a literary craftsman, employs a myriad of narrative techniques to illuminate the strength found in indigenous communities, whether it's the poignant retelling of historical injustices or the witty observations that punctuate the text. Each word serves as a testament to the resilience ingrained in the fabric of indigenous cultures. As a reader, you'll find yourself not merely navigating through the pages but experiencing a profound journey, one that mirrors the resilience embedded in the very essence of the indigenous experience. The importance of this resilience extends beyond the pages of the book, becoming a call to action for societal reflection and transformation. King beckons us to confront the inconvenient truths of history and to acknowledge the remarkable endurance of indigenous peoples. The beauty of The Inconvenient Indian lies not only in its historical exploration but in its ability to stir emotions, provoke thoughtful introspection, and foster empathy. The novel's profound impact is not measured solely by the words on the page but by the echoes it leaves within the corridors of our minds and hearts. Join me in celebrating the resilience encapsulated in The Inconvenient Indian, a literary masterpiece that transcends boundaries, challenges perceptions, and invites us to stand in solidarity with a resilient people. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of The Inconvenient Indian by Thomas King. May the stories within these pages linger in your thoughts, prompting conversations that bridge understanding and inspire positive change. We hope all your questions are answered and desires for literary wisdom fulfilled. Until next time, this is Quill McJibberjab of Page Turner Chronicles bidding you good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, signing off.